Broadcast is now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome once again. This is Seewing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. I'd like to present the new construction, new build in Central Florida, specifically Zephyr Hills, Florida, which is around 30 miles east of Tampa Bay Metro. All right, so in case many of you have not heard, uh, if you look at the big picture with respect to the single family home residential investment, turnkey out of state investments, as we are embarking on 2018, because of the rising appreciation in most of the real estate markets throughout the country, especially in California and everywhere else. And the rental income is not rising as fast as uh, the appreciation. So cash flow is getting harder and harder these days. So I say it again: single family homes, in order to achieve good cash flow, must have something close to 1% rent to value ratio. All right. So that means if you buy a property for 150,000, if you multiply by 1%, the gross rent should be 1,500. That will be a very attractive cash flow situation. But throughout the country, as we move into 2018, in the past 7 to 10 years, there are rising appreciation everywhere, especially uh, because of the demand for homes throughout the country has exceeded supply, and the tremendous population growth, especially with the millennial generation. So many people are renting these days, and there's not enough home to purchase. So again, cash flow with respect to single family homes is slowly going away. However, there's a one last chance opportunity for real estate investors anywhere in the country, let alone our investors who are mostly located in California Bay Area. I would say that I have to say, based on my massive research and due diligence and having been promoting turnkey out of state investing for since 2004, I would have to say that the last remaining very good cash flow is right here in Central Florida, specifically in Zephyr Hills with the Highland Homes builder. All right, before I go over the numbers, I just want to say that for the past 2 years with Highland Homes through Jim Gillum as a primary go-to realtor here in Florida that we've been working with, and also our property manager Merlin Kuzinski, who's been very, very helpful to work with us as a team. So we've been presenting various subdivisions that with Highland Homes for the past 2 years, and we have like Hudson, Florida community. Uh, Here's what's happening. All the subdivisions we've been presenting. This is the last remaining here in Zephyr Hills at the in this particular location. Uh, but the homes that we've been promoting, like in Winter Haven, that subdivision is sold out, and also the subdivision in Hudson, Florida, 40 miles above Tampa, already sold out the whole entire subdivision, and then Gibsonton, Florida, right below Tampa, is sold out. So this particular community here in Zephyr Hills, the is still we started out with 800 homes. So in this particular subdivision, so in about 12 months, you will not see any more cash flow because each phases of this new builds with this builder Highland Homes, they continue to increase the prices. So around every 3 months they increase by 4 to 5 thousand. So this what I'm about to show you, this again, you only have 12 months remaining window for as an investor. You can buy into this particular community, last remaining. All right. So the average home, the typical homes that are still for sale, new builds, construction, like from 6 to 8 months completion time. So the average home that we have here in this particular subdivision is $200,900, 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 car garage. All right, 1,594 square foot. I say this, I'm gonna do an apple to apple comparison. Why these numbers is the best you can get right now moving forward. It's gonna get worse, right? When the prices are rising above 200K, I project that this subdivision in Zephyr Hills will increase by 7% appreciation or more in the next couple of years, and then we'll after that we'll slow down to a normal, 1 to 2% appreciation. So yeah, it's a great opportunity. So these numbers are really very, very good. You're not going to get this anywhere else in the country, and I will prove it to you. All right. So this presentation will take longer than usual. So bear with me. The projected rent. No, by the way, this subdivision in Zephyr Hills is we consider like as a B plus neighborhood, even an A minus neighborhood. I would say like a 4 star, like out of 5 star in terms of neighborhood rating. We consider this neighborhood is a 4 star. Us with all the other subdivisions that we have promoted in the past 2 years throughout Central Florida with the new build through Highland Homes. So the rent, the quality of tenant is going to be very, very good as opposed to other places. So bear in mind, there are very, very few new construction single family home for this price range here in Tampa Metro, Central Florida, 200 grand, 4 bedroom, two bath, new construction in a very good area, B plus, A minus neighborhood, 4 star neighborhood rating, 1,600 square foot, right? And you're getting $1,600 rent. By the way, this $1,600 rent is most likely during the slow season around October, November, December, and January. And yeah, so anyway, so 1,600 you will get that during the slow rental season. But if you buy now, 6 months to completion time. Right now, March, April, May, June, July, August, still toward the back end of the good rental season. And the good rental season during March, April, May, June, July, August, September, the 6 months time frame, you may get 1,750 rent. All right, on a good rental season as opposed to 1,600. But all right, so just so you know, all right, let's move forward. So based on the gross rent of 1,600 at the low end, maybe right, with the cash flow. I'll discuss the cash flow momentarily. At 25% down, could be around $450 to $553 positive cash flow. All right, so let's move away from this slide and let's go over the pro forma that I created for you guys. All right, so again, $200,000. Your 25% down payment is $52,000. Gross rent is 16. This is on a 100, very conservative side on a winter rental season. As I said earlier, here are the monthly expenses: $358 for taxes monthly, insurance $34, 8% property management fee $122, only $9 monthly HOA fees, total $523. Now remember the cap, the rent to value ratio is 0.8 of 1%, which is pretty still darn good. 6% capitalization rate, because it's a good location, the rent is not gonna be that high relative to the home prices, right? So anyway, but this number you need to understand: 37% total ROI. Okay, how to obtain that was based on the monthly net cash flow, 25% down of $229 times 12 months, 2747 cash flow. I projected 7% appreciation for this next 12 to 24 months. So if you add up the net annual cash flow the first year, right, plus the principal reduction, a couple $1,000 here, and the total annual appreciation of 14,063, which is as a result of the 7% appreciation, right? So you add up annual cash flow plus principal reduction plus first year annual appreciation or 7%, which is equal 14,063, equal total gross equity income 19,241 divided by the purchase price of 200,900 equals total return on investment of 37%. Okay, so keep this in mind. This is a very important number. All right, so again, so I don't want to go too. I'm going to show you something else here. What else I'm going to show you? Oh yeah, I'm going to show you some apple to apple comparison. When I say the single family home cash flow market is slowly going away, it has gone away in many other areas. For example, if you look at the trophy markets similar to Central Florida, such as the South in Texas and Georgia and Arizona and Las Vegas and California, obviously, you're not going to cash flow that much. So let's do some apple to apple comparison. 180K to 200K, brand new or relatively new within 10 to 20 years new, for example, right? And around 1,500 to 2,000 square foot. So let's compare our Zephyr Hills, Central Florida, 200K at 16 to 1,750 rent. Let's new construction compare to other areas. Let's compare to Arizona. Arizona at one time is growing is still growing very fast, but cash flow is they are at the peak of the market. But I'm not saying you should not buy in Arizona, but their numbers is not as good in as in the way that we have here in Central Florida. So let's look at, for example, 190,000 in Mesa, Arizona, right? The neighborhood not as good. It's built 1977, 190K. They're only getting rent about 1,050, right? Very low cap rate. Still break even to cash flow, maybe, right? But just an apple to apple comparison. Okay, another comparison, another location, Phoenix, Arizona, 160K, built 1983. But it rents for only 1,075, lower cap rate, and even the neighborhood is not as good as in Zephyr Hills that we're presenting, right? So let me do one more. Here, 174,000, built in 1971. Again, it's not a new build, so it's not as good, and only like a very low cap rate here in Glendale, Arizona, right? So you're not gonna get anything similar. So that's what I'm trying to teach you. And then now let's go over. If I try to go to Nevada, this website, this platform that we also present through Roofstock, they are not even presenting any houses in Nevada right now because of lack of inventory and the cash flow is not that high. But another market that was somewhat similar to Central Florida, but is in North Carolina, which is the Research Triangle. A lot of high-tech company around Raleigh, Durham, and Charlotte area, but they don't even have any comparable property. But I couldn't even download properly. But let's go to Georgia. Oh, I don't know. Something's going on. Let me restart this. Bear with me, okay? Let me click on location. Let me try to do North Carolina, right? Here. All right, here's North Carolina. If I can do an apple to apple comparison, let's try 225K in Charlotte. 225K built in 2006. Okay, it's kind of new. Rent for 1,400. Not as good. Cap rate's lower, right? Pretty decent neighborhood. This is almost comparable, but not quite, right? To our product as we speak. Let me see what else. The only other one would be right here, 225K, recently built here in Zebulon, North Carolina, was probably very close to the Research Triangle, but it rents for only 1,600, right? And the cap rate is not as high as what we have. So I'm trying to show you all the comparisons, how desirable that we have here in Zephyr Hills, Central Florida, through Highland Homes. Let me give you one more location. Let's try the state of Georgia. I don't know why I keep getting this error message. Let me restart again. Now this platform, Roofstock, also is part of our product selection as well, but I have my top 4 or 5 market. But then the secondary market, I'm also promoting that which you have access to as well, right? Let's try Georgia. Okay, suburb of Atlanta, Georgia. Some of these homes are quite nice, right? Relatively new. So let's try this one. 195,000 in Cumming, Georgia, Atlanta Metro, built 1989, older than ours, but 1,800 square foot, a little bit larger, but only rent for 1,280. You see the trend of what's going on. Same thing here in Evans, Georgia, 170,000, built in 2006, rents for 1,200. Again, a lot lower cap rates. All right, I don't think I need to go any further, just to show you that our subdivision that we're promoting here in Central Florida, in Zephyr Hills, the remaining subdivision that are still selling, because these homes are going very, very fast. The prices are increasing. So this is the bottom line. Okay, I don't want to spend any more time. So if you're interested, please contact myself, and then I'll put you in touch with Gene Gillum after I do some pre-qualification, after you get your loan pre-approval, after I do my pre-screening process as usual through an initial consultation. Then if you are going to go beyond that, contact Gene Gillum, and even Marilyn Kozinski, our property manager. She'll give you some tremendous perspective as well. Right? 12 months window, that's it. Then no more single family home cash flow in this good market in South, Southwest, and Southeast. Then I have to promote products in the Midwest that I'm promoting right now still. Okay, thank you so much. This is Seewing Yee, looking for the helping you guys, and just to create some urgency. The market here in Central Florida moving very fast. A single family product is just about done. No more cash flow beyond 12 to 24 months from now. Right? Just so you know. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Goodbye.